Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back with another video for you all. Here are 6 common mistakes students do when they start coding. The first one is not focusing on the goal. Before starting to code, it is important to have a clear idea of what you want to achieve. Without a specific goal, it's easy to get lost in the details or feel overwhelmed by the amount of information to learn. It is important to have goals as they provide direction and purpose. Some people may find the focusing too much on the goals can be overwhelming and may actually hinder their progress. If you find that you are not focusing on your goals, it might be helpful to take a step back and evaluate why this is the same. If you're finding it difficult to focus on coding related goals, there are few things you can try to help you get back on track. One, break down your goals. Second, set some deadlines. Third, eliminate the distraction. Fourth, find a coding community. Remember, coding is a challenging and a complex skill to learn, but with persistence and dedication, you can achieve your goal. Keep focused on the end goal and remember that every small step you take towards your goal is a progress. The second common mistake students do is learning too much too quickly. Learning to code is a process that takes time and patience. Trying to learn everything at once can be overwhelming and counterproductive. It's better to focus on concepts at the same time and build upon what you have learned. And sometimes learning too much too quickly is going to hinder the progress as you may not have enough time to properly absorb and apply the information you have learned. There are certain tips to help you manage. First, prioritize your learning. Second, break down the material. Third, review and practice. Fourth, take sufficient breaks. Fifth is seek support. Remember, learning is a long life journey and it's important to take your time and enjoy the process rather than just forcing yourself to learn everything too quickly. The third mistake students do is not practicing enough. Coding is a skill that requires patience. It is not enough to simply read about the code and concepts. You need to actually write down the code and work on the projects to develop your skills. There are certain softwares you can use or there are certain apps that you can use on practicing your coding skills. The details about this softwares and the applications that you can use to practice your coding is there on the Instagram channel. You can check it over there. The link will be linked in the description box below. The link will be linked in the description box below. The fourth common mistake students do when they start coding is focusing too much on the syntax. While syntax is an important thing, it is not the only thing that matters in coding. Understanding the underlying concepts and the logic is equally important. Do not get bogged down in memorizing every detail of the syntax, but instead focus on understanding how does the code work. By doing this, you can see progress in your coding and also focusing too much on the syntaxes and by hearting those syntaxes is just in vain if you don't understand the underlying concepts of coding because that's how the code works. It is not only the syntaxes but also the logic on how you're going to build your program. So this is the fourth mistake students do when they are going to start coding. The fifth one is not seeking help. It is natural to get stuck or confused when you are learning to code. Due to hesitation, some students do not seek help. However, it is important to ask for help when needed. This this can be from your teacher, a mentor, or an online community. But if you're not going to ask for help, then it is going to bring you down and discourage you to code. And this may be one of the important reasons why you may quit coding. The, the sixth mistake that people do is they do not learn from their mistakes. Making mistakes is a natural part of a learning process. Not learning from those mistakes can hinder the progress and lead to repeating the same mistakes again and again, which is going to ultimately drag you down, get you down, which is ultimately going to discourage you, and you may quit coding. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can improve your learning experience and become a successful coder. Meet you again in the next video. Till then, keep learning and stay tuned. Bye bye.